Welcome along to the coverage with you here on FEI TV. Delighted to have you with us once more in Stuttgart for the German Masters of 2023 and this FEI Ponies Trophy, this tremendous series that gives the youth, the talent, the young talent, their chance to shine on the biggest stages of them all. And this is the third leg of this year's series that, of course, started in Herning in Denmark in October before moving to Lyon here in Stuttgart and then Salzburg. The final will take place at Mechlin, and it puts these young jockeys on the bill of the biggest riders as well, of course, with the five-star riders in World Cup action. It very much is, I guess, like having their own World Cup series, scoring points in the league, which ultimately all then go towards the culmination in the final in Mechlin. Well, yesterday we saw the opening round, the one round, the Fulton-Tyne competition. What that has done is set us an order with the winner of yesterday going last today in this FEI Ponies Trophy, the Grand Prix for the young jockeys. There's plenty of really great ponies and jockeys in this class. First of which is underway already. 15-year-old Norwegian rider Josephine Marie Hochland with Solothang's Colorado is the first to go at those Pony European Championships in Le Mans this year. The track set by Louis Connix is 15 jumping efforts in this opening round, 12 numbered fences, and they're just coming down now on this long run round the corner to fence 7 that'll then set them up for the combination. Time allowed is 79 seconds. 2 strides in, middle goes down, 1 stride out, and there's the score of 4. Looking for clears. It's a straight jump off class for the title here in Stuttgart. Sadly, that second double going as well. Final line. That is quite a tricky turn back, and that sort of rusticy coloured pole sort of blends a little bit into the sand, which doesn't help matters. 75.05, so comfortably inside the time allowed of 79. Josephine Marie Hochland there, and Solothang's Colorado European ride, giving us the first indication of what to expect from this course. And I mean, it's a height of 1.35 m. These ponies aren't jumping small fences. They are a sizable test and challenge. But what a great opportunity for these young jockeys now. They've got this series each year, and it continues to flourish and to grow. It'll be very exciting when we get to the jump-offs. I'm pretty positive about that. Well, now the first of the German riders, 15-year-old Antonia Hassler, rides the 10-year-old mare Indy Mill A, the mare by Pepper Mill. Rode on the Children's European Championship team last year that Germany secured a team gold with in Oliva Nova in the children's category. These two who did jump in Herning together. Strides down, and then from 5 to 6, long run round the corner. Front rail. There's the combination without any trouble. Steadies up a little bit there to fence number 9. It's quite a solid looking fence. Quite an open double. And round she comes into the final line. Again, we see that fence fall. I think those 2 turns at the end of the arena quite tricky. Both that long run from 6 to 7, and certainly from 10 back to 11. It allows the concentration for the pony just to perhaps go slightly off the boil, and certainly the turn back into 11 is a real balancing act to ensure that you are able to keep that rhythm and balance This is it's just sat up there on its own. It's a long run to it, and you just get brought into the rail. Well, our mascots are very much positioned in the hot seats down there. Hello to the both of you. We're going to see plenty of them through this class. Now, another for Germany. Naomi Hammerich riding Red Star Optimus. This lovely looking 10-year-old stallion, Belgian bred by Goliath van der Grorig. Naomi, who's in the last year a pony, 16 years of age, was and has been to several youth championships already in her career. Riding in the children's section this year, most recently down in Colle Minore in Italy. Well, she's done everything right so far, and you can see just giving herself perhaps a little more space than one or two have. She's absolutely fine in terms of the time. She's just got one more fence left to jump, and now the applause comes because there's the opening clear, and it goes to the German rider on home soil as well here at the Masters. Naomi Hammerich goes clear with Red Star Optimus. So you can see what it means to them. Smiles all round. The plan comes together, and the pony and jockey there through to the jump off there. Of course, will go first in that round against the clock. Go look at your jump off course. Well, this is another chance for Germany. I have a feeling we'll change the graphic and it'll be Raphael Reichardt Eisenhardt. And that chance goes early doors, sadly, with Casino Royale. Raphael, 14 years of age. This pony is in fact 20 years of age. It was the pony that British rider Shawnee Gregg won in the team gold medal on at the European Championships back in 2018 in the ponies. It is a score of 4. The graphic wasn't showing it for a while, but it was that early fence going down for Raphael and Casino Royale, wonderfully experienced pony, and that's a great thing for a young jockey to have a pony that has been there and done that. Really helps guide that education process and gives the rider extra confidence, and then they can continue to show their best together. But just a little circular water tray perhaps drawing the eye. Stick with the one clear so far as we look now to one for Belgium. Xander Lamberts, Ollie the fifth, 14-year-old riding for Belgium. Another with championship experience. Belgium's children's team this year, finishing 4th in Italy, and Xander part of that. Rode at the Pony Europeans the previous year in Poland. Only a 9-year-old. That's the rider used last year at those Pony Europeans. Jumped very well in the pony competitions in Dunkirk back in October, where they finished 3rd in the Grand Prix. Again, just losing shape slightly there. Proving to be a tricky little line. Comes very early. Little water trait at fence 3. Like I mentioned at the start, it is a reverse order of merit, so therefore the best ponies from yesterday go later in the draw. Doesn't mean that, as we see, we're not going to get clears out of the opening section of the class. Fair, any of these ponies and riders can jump this course clear on any given day. Really sitting back. Still finds the front rail. 72.42 again, clock and time, really no issue in this class as it stands. But it is 12 for Xander Lambert's there for Belgium, the first of Belgium's riders in this class, meaning we still just have Naomi Hammerlich as the only clear at the moment, coming for Germany as we go back and just never, I think he quite expected the jump when it came, just wasn't with the motion. Emil up next. Emil Beck, Ella van de Weserhof. 15-year-old pony rider going here with this mare. 9-year-old mare. Jumped at the Youth Nations Cup finals in Centaur back in September. Was part of the teams that went there. Nudge, but it stayed up for them. Again, just giving one or two fences a little knock. That was a little knock too much. They landed quite short, I feel, in that double, that combination. Still on the 4 as they come to the last, stick to the 4, and they cross the line as well. Emil Beck for Belgium. Second to go round for just the one fence down. Of course, time playing an element now as well with those that don't get into the jump off. Placings as ever placed on the consideration of faults and time from this round. Got deep, left him with quite a bit to do, and then just flattened off ever so slightly through the middle of the combination. Now for Ireland, Lauren Adams. Lauren here with her pony. It is Selive Bloom Bella Rose, the 10-year-old mare. Lauren, who's 15 years of age. Pony to her as well. Read the combination really, really well. Now round to this very solid blue looking filler board. Could this be number 2 in terms of the clears? Is it Ireland as well as Germany? Yes, it is. Lauren Adams. Very composed round of jumping there on Celia Bloom Belarus to give us the second clear, and joins Naomi Hemeray in that jump off against the clock. But we're now guaranteed with 2 clears so far. So Germany and Ireland through 2 out of 7 into the jump off against the clock here for the FEI Ponies Trophy in Stuttgart, the 3rd leg of this season. 4 rounds and then the final in Mechlin in December. So great stuff from Lauren Adams. Next to go, another young fan finding our duo, the dastardly duo down there, giving their applause to Lauren. Well, this is Bethany Voss up next, the 14-year-old Dutch jockey riding Still Got Me. This 12-year-old gelding called Follow Me. Bethany, who was part of the bronze medal winning team for the Netherlands in the Pony European Championships last year with this pony. She took it to the championships again this year in Le Mans. Bit going down there. She knew she needed a little bit more impulsion. Again, coming very wide. Really does become quite a long run into that fence. Coming very wide again here. I mean, quite a steady round. I mean, I think she'll be fine. The time, I think, is more than comfortable. But she has been quite slow. That clock is going to run her very tight. In fact, 79.07. They're going to look up and see the clock and realise she's picked up a time penalty. Bethany Voss Still Got Me. Bethany, who was 2nd in the overall standings on the FEI Ponies Trophy table starting out today, with a real chance to move up the order, but well, to go to perhaps the lead. But that is going to cost her dear, and you know, it's part of the sport. You take your time, you jump your fences, but the time allowed is such a key part of the test in the modern sport. Oh, what a shame for Bethany. I mean, it is the tiniest margins, 0.07 of a second. The line is the line. Well, we move on. This is now for Sweden. We stick with the 2 clears. Matilda Hansen, Helga, DHO, this 11-year-old mare. Sweden's turn now. Also 14 and was part of the silver medal winning team. She was individually 5th at the Pony Europeans in France this year, 2nd championship. Sadly, that fence going down. despite that early fence going down, she's kept this round going. Kept it going well. It's a long trip round once you've had the first fence down in any course. Proving that they were capable. They had not gone wrong at the start. She put that behind her and kept going. Matilda Hansen there and Helga Cho. But they also finish on that score of 4, the Swedish combination. So there's one chance here today. Still then 1 clear for Germany, 1 clear for Ireland, just 2 clears overall. Bethany Voss sits third with a single penalty. Naomi Hamrick, Lauren Adams, the 2 clears at the moment here in the FEI Ponies Trophy in Stuttgart. It's an amazing event that brings together all of the FEI World Cup disciplines. Jumping, of course, on Sunday. We've seen the driving already today and the dressage to come yet this evening. Now it's the turn of Ireland, and this is Cian Dorr, sparkling Lackmore Joey, this gelding, the 10-year-old kid who's 16, was part of the gold medal winning team as well as an individual bronze medalist with this pony at those European Championships in the summer for the ponies in France. Tap, still okay. Could it be another one? Could it be another one for Ireland? Yes, it will. Cian Dorr, sparkling Lackmore Joey, has just jumped clear to join Lauren Adams. 2 for Ireland, 1 for Germany, Naomi Hamrick. And that jump off is getting built very, very nicely indeed. It's a very strong lineup of ponies already through. A lot of jumping still to come, but really good round of jumping there from a combination that have excelled this year. Ireland with a lot of strength and depth, and still some great Irish combinations still to come. But here's now 1 for Belgium. And there is no harm with just reminding yourself where you're going. And I mean, they'll be counting the strides, they'll be reminding themselves, because of course the striding relatively set between the fences from pony to pony. They'll know what they need to do, and she'll just be there. It's Robin Vermeer, just looking, working out 1, round the corner to 2, the distance down to 3, then back, and so on and so forth. And, you know, using that valuable moment before the judges rang the bell, and using it, that's, you know, showing great maturity. Now this is Crystal Sparkle van Begevel, the very experienced mare that Robin is riding. Robin is only 13 years of age, the pony's 17. It is a combination that finished individually in 4th at those European Championships this year. Just miss out on a podium. Sadly today, it is that fence going down. fence down, of course, costs her the chance in the jump off, but she left all the remaining fences standing. It's a relatively steady time, and of course, with the way it's working out, those 4 faults, of course, are placing in the lower order, and that therefore goes into 8th place for Robin Vermeer. There for Belgium with Crystal Sparkle van Bervelde. We'll go back and have a little look here. This was the fence off the corner that went down. Just got to judge it and just found herself drawn in. Watching on. She's done a bit of jumping. Next to go, Allegra Elizabeth Hutig back with Germany. Scotland's Gustav. Gelding is now the next chance for Germany. Allegra is 15 years of age, has sadly just had the first fence down. That is a shame. Jumped in Hagen and Lumpertshausen on the Nations Cup this year. A very busy springtime and early summertime with this pony. Well, no real warning. The pony just deciding to step out to the side. And it is quite a solid filler board. You get very used to nowadays seeing, as you look at all the other fences, they're all very open, very airy. And you look at that, it's what I would almost class as an old-fashioned filler. You don't often see them like that anymore because the fillers are more planks and they're quite small. And unfortunately, that's quite a solid one. I think just coming off that corner, you come off a little bit blind and it's right there in front of you. So not to be. First fence just getting a bit of a clean. Yeah, very, very hard-working arena team down there. Been running around doing plenty over these few days already. Next to go, this is the turn of Leonie Rassmann. It's again another chance for Germany. This is Hanke Fax H for the 16-year-old German jockey who was also on the European Championship team with this pony this year. Most recently jumping to a win in Chevigny in the pony classes back in October. Well, the most important thing is she stayed on. It all, again, happens so very quickly. And there she is, just checking her pony, just leaning down, giving the pony a little pat, whisper in the ear, making sure that everything's okay. Now, there's the bell for the restart. It's a little bit more difficult as well because she's restarting, coming to a combination. Really well done. The positivity off the corner, the way she rode at that fence, said to the pony, come on, let's do this. Well, ignore the score, and I hope that Leone will take away from that the remarkable recovery in the way that she kept the confidence with the pony and came back. And Hanky Fanks H jumping well right the way through to the finish after that stop, because just came very quickly. She nearly went out the side door. There we go. It's just that awful moment where you know that pony and rider, or horse and rider, whatever it may be, are not on the same page in terms of what's about to happen. Right. Still 3 clears. And what have we got? 7 or 8 left to go, and the next 2 both ride for Ireland, and 2 of those clears are for Ireland at the moment. This is Emily Maloney now, and Lady Crown. Now, this is the youngest pony in the class. It's only 7, this mare by Crown Z. Emily, who is 16, rode this pony, though, in a starring role to finish individually 5th and take the team gold medal at those Pony European Championships back in the summer. This is a pony for the here, the now, and the future. And tremendous jockey on board. It's certainly been going Ireland's way so far, but using all the space, coming back into the penultimate fence, jumps that. And jumps a clear round to give Ireland number 3. Emily Maloney is clear as well. Lady Crown in the jump off. Joins Cian Dorr and Lauren Adams. Superb, and of course Cian, who's in that jump off, sits at the moment in equal 3rd after the win in Lyon. So really not only looking to do the double here today, and really could well push himself to the top of the points table. Ireland, who have got this tremendous lineup of pony jockeys, this amazing run of youth riders. We've seen it not only in the ponies through the summer, in the Europeans and the youth Europeans, at every level. There is a lot of talent, and here's another one. Reap Fernando, the 13-year-old gelding. Fernando is 15 and riding here. Oh, what a shame. Just came round the corner. And with that, their chance fades away, sadly. Finished in the top 10 with Countess in the Grand Prix in Herning in the FEI Ponies Trophy, having finished 2nd in that earlier class. Keeping it to just the 4. Well, that becomes a score of 8. The final time, bringing time penalties into play, of course, after the stop there for Cian and Fernando, 82.44, time allowed set at 79 seconds. Getting in to the final few. France, one for Denmark, Germany, and the Netherlands left to go within the final 5 in this opening round. And of course, they're the top 5 from the opening competition here yesterday. 4 clear rounds so far. Naomi Hamarok for Germany, and then the 3 for Ireland: Lauren Adams, Kian Dorr, and Emily Maloney. This is the turn of Dutch rider Renske van Middendorp riding Labanita ZV, the 8-year-old mare. Renske is 15. 2021 was a member of the silver medal team at the championships. This year riding Dollar Boy. Different pony at those Europeans than she's got here. Nicely done through the combination. Positive. Of course, it's been a Dutch rider, or a Dutch 1-2 in the championship table so far, with Eva Eden van Grunsven at the top of the FEI Ponies Trophy series, ahead of Bethany Voss. Ada, who's not here, Bethany, who's had a time fall, but suddenly we could have a clear for the Netherlands nevertheless, and on this occasion it goes to Renske van Middendorp, and the Dutch are in to the jump off here in Germany as well. They've got their chance, and now we've got 5 with 4 more to go. Lovely round of jumping. She did well in the combination there as well, because she just sat back and just shortened up enough in the middle. Well, we move now to another chance for Germany. In fact, it's the last of the German riders to go in this opening round. They have their 1 clear in front of their own crowd so far. What about Jenna Esser and Holstad's Olifi, the 10-year-old mare? Now, Jonah, 16 years of age, another with championship experience in the ponies, both in 2021 and in 2022. Her starting position, remind you, she was 4th in that 1-round class here in Stuttgart yesterday. Line. 1 to go. And now Germany get another with Jenna Esser going clear. It's 2 for Germany now. Plenty of support, and Holstad Zulati showing great form here in Stuttgart for the 2nd day in a row in these FEI Pony Trophy classes. Great news for that young lady, and great news for us as well. We're up to 6 now in that jump off. Would be very happy to see 3 more. 9 is a good number. There are 3 to go, and they're the 3 fastest and best performers from yesterday. So let's see if we can get a few more in yet. Of course, at the moment, Jenna Esser there would be last to go if the 3 didn't go clear. Zoe Marchal Berliance de Henan is the first of 2 in a row now for France with his 12-year-old pony. So he's 15. Rides this pony that is a 12-year-old. So had some exciting rounds, including recently took a very good win in the pony finale in Fontainebleau. Very smooth through the combination. She's sticking to the plan, and at the moment that plan is working. I actually think this pony's touched a pole. France are through as well. She almost had her arm in the air before she'd even got through the finish line. Look how happy she is. The emotion, the relationship that these kids have got with these ponies is quite unreal. It really is so special. It's what makes this sport so special. It is that bond between horse or pony and the rider. They do it together. When you're out there on the course, it is just the two of you tackling this track, and she's done it. She's clear. Zoe Marchal showed good pace yesterday, and she at the moment is clear round number 7 through to that jump-off round. What a brilliant round that was. Great to see the emotion. She crossed the finish line. As I say, I think the arm was up before she even landed over the last. Here we go. It was. She knew she'd done it. The family and the team on the side as happy as she is. Well, now, could it be 2 for France with Brune Favier and Copper de Laine? Another pony with a lot of experience. And now, this is the first of the final 2, but it isn't to be for the 13-year-old from France. Sadly, the early fence goes down. Despite second yesterday, it's 4 as it stands. What a shame that early fence went down. Nevertheless, if you're going to have 4, as I've always said, make sure you're the fastest on 4. And boy, oh boy, is Brune Favier the fastest on 4. That will come as little consolation to her, knowing that she would have much rather have had the clear. But it means that she is in 9th place as the best placed of those on 4 penalties. I remind you, despite having 7 clears, Bethany Voss, who coming into today was second in the overall FEI Ponies Trophy standings, sadly picked up a time penalty, and at the moment means she's wedged in 8th with 1 more left to go in this opening round. And it is the youngest jockey in the class as well. At 12, Palmer Sophie Grey-Jansen Christensen certainly showed her class here yesterday, winning that opening round on Bories des Evelines. She was in stunning form to come out on top. The 16-year-old mare. What is she able to do today? Another that had her first championship experience with this pony at the Pony Europeans back in the summer, where they individually together came home in 5th. these two get into the jump off after the pace they showed yesterday, well, you've got to pin them as favourites. But they've got to get through this opening round, and this is a very different course to yesterday. It's a bigger course, never mind being that bit more technical as well. Lovely rhythm throughout this round, whereas yesterday she rode and she attacked the course. Today she's doing what she needs to do. She's sitting back and riding the course, and riding it very, very well indeed, because she's into the jump off as well. She's looking to do the double, and it would be hard to look any other way after the performance from yesterday. But there's a lot of good ponies and jockeys now in that round against the clock. Paula Sophie Gray, Jansen Christensen from Denmark has just given us the final clear as the last to go, giving us 8 combinations into the jump-off round. We've got, of course, 3 in there for Ireland, 2 in there for Germany, alongside the Netherlands, France, and Denmark. It is set up just perfectly for that next round against the clock. Will that young lady do it again? Naomi Heinrich will, of course, be the first out as the first of 2 for Germany before we come to that run of riders from Ireland. Lauren Adams, Cian Dorr, important round for him, of course, 3rd in the overall standings, looking to take a big helping of points today. Emily Maloney, then the 3rd of the Irish riders. Renske van Middendorp for the Netherlands, Jonas there for Germany, their 2nd rider. And then you've got to remember Joanna and Zoe here, and of course as well Palmer. They were quick yesterday. They proved their pace already. But Zoe Marshall and Palmer Sophie Gray, Jansen Christensen will be the last 2, France and Denmark. Short pause. We'll come back in a moment here on FEI TV with the jump off against the clock for the FEI Jumping Ponies Trophy.
Durchgang zum Aussprung dieser Zweifache. Rechter Anparameter aus der Wendung wieder zu holen, sicherlich eine dieser entscheidenden Wendungen heraus mit dieser Piste begeistert wird also hier ganz vorne mit dabei sein. Hindernis Nummer 11, die nächste Aufgabe danach. Wartet RTS hier wohl im Ein- und Ausritt. Jetzt so ein bisschen ins Doppeldeck. Hindernis Nummer 12. Linke Hand danach weiter. Die Hosenbahn. Hindernis Nummer 6. Nochmal ein breiter Ochser als vorletzte Aufgabe. Denn dann geht es um Hindernis Nummer 11 herum. Zackig und schneidig auf den letzten. Hindernis Nummer 11 nun als Vorsprung. Als letzte
Well, here we go. It's jump-off time for the FEI Ponies Trophy in Stuttgart, the third leg of this season, and we have got 8 to come back against the clock. It is a exciting lineup of ponies and riders as well. Who is going to come out on top of this one? We will find out right now, because here we go with the first. It's one of 2 for Germany in the lineup in the jump-off. Naomi Hammerich will, of course, go first with Red Star Optimus. She gave us that opening clear in round 1. Let's have a little look at the course. They start over what was the final part of the combination. Round they come back to the blue upright and then onto the double. Then this loop back turn, and with that fence out of the way, how tight dare you turn? Very tight indeed. Brilliant turn. Down to what was the last, landing there. Now pushing on all the way round to what is the last. Here's the clock. It's an upright to finish. 38.16. What a way to start. She hasn't left much for the others to work with, because those turns were tight and that pony looked quick. Naomi going very, very nicely indeed. Red Star Optimus. 38.16 and clear. So, mission complete. I mean, it was the turn back when she landed the double. And then again here, look at that, landing and turning all at the same time. And then safely over the final fence. But we have some very strong ponies still to come. And now 3 in a row. She's in the centre seat. How long does she stay there? So, Naomi Hammerich leading the way. The home crowd will be happy if she stays there. Of course, another though to come for Germany, but now it's 3 in a row for Ireland this afternoon. Will it be for these 2? Lauren Adams, City Bloom Berrose. Chasing 38.16. Now this was the turn where Naomi was so good, and you can see as well, very tight, but it is perhaps the trickiest part of this course, and it's proved it. Time is still very strong. 38.94. It was within a second of the leading time, but it is a score of 4 for Lauren Adams there that ultimately puts paid to her chance, and she'll see where she finishes. Give the pony a little pat. They work well together today, those 2. So that means Naomi still leads, 38.16 on the clear, but gives us a bit more of a clue in terms of the time. And it's such a tricky turn, you've got to judge that. When you come around the corner, you've got to have it right. Well, the next to go will be an important round, not only for this title today, but this for the overall standings in the FEI Jumping Ponies Trophy, because Kian Dorr, who won in Lyon, sits in 3rd on the points table, and he is, what, 7 points off the lead. Therefore, the big score today, of course, could well, probably will, whatever he does, though, put him at top, but he'll want to get the biggest score he can, and can he make it a double? Look how quick we're off here. Plenty of confidence. Tight, tight, tight round they come. Oh, what a pony. Inside. Now, 38.16 is your time to beat. Surely, surely, surely. Oh, what a performance that was. That was quite outstanding. Sparkling Luckmore Joey and Cian Dor for Ireland could well have just delivered a winning round in the FEI Jumping Ponies Trophy Grand Prix here. What a brilliant performance that was. Is it enough for him to make it back-to-back wins after that tremendous performance in Lyon a couple of weeks back? Well, I mean, how did he get away with the turnaround back to that upright? And then again into the rose fence, he got that inside line. I mean, Louis Connick's, the course designer, has narrowed up what was the last to allow for that turn, and it was certainly made the most of. But 34.94, he's just taken a good chunk of time out of Naomi Hamrick, who now drops into second. But here comes the third of the Irish trio, and it's Emily Maloney riding Lady Crown. This wonderful 7-year-old, part of the pony success this summer at those European Championships for Ireland. And so the first part of the double goes down, and I mean, again, that you have to remind yourself is where Cian will have made a lot of time, because he had the confidence to go to that double pretty much at every fence at just a complete flat-out gallop. It wasn't just about the turns, it was the speed across the ground as well. Well, going to be a slightly steadier time than we've seen, but finishing on the 4. It is still a young pony at 7 years of age. There's a lot to come from Lady Crown in the future, and Emily Maloney there going into 4th. So 2 clears, Cian Dor, Naomi Hamrick. The 1 and 2 at the moment, 34.94 is the leading time. We should remember as well that the order of this jump off, of course, it's set by the order of the opening round, but that round was set by the order of yesterday. So last to go will, of course, be the fastest combination from yesterday. So there's the 1, 2, 3, Cian Dor, Naomi Hamrick and Lauren Adams. They'll get shuffled around depending on what happens next. It's the turn of the Netherlands. Renske van Middendorp, the Wong Dutch combination through to the jump off here with a Labanita ZV. There's a split time here as well, but you can see she's come that bit wider and nearly 2 seconds down. If she gets in here, that's enough still, though, to be able to find your way into second place, because the gap is such between first and second. 34.94 might well be the leading time, but that is into second. 37.06 there for Renske van Middendorp. And the Netherlands moving up, and that was a lovely round of jumping. So it is a case of musical chairs already, but not for Cian Dor, because he stays sat in the middle as he leads the way, 34.94. So the top 3 all now on clear rounds. 3 more to go. 1 for Germany, 1 for France, 1 for Denmark. This Johannes Holstad's Olefi. Germany's final chance here with this 10-year-old mare. Gone for the tight turn now. Going to need a little bit of power. Oh, what a pony! Oh no, it didn't. It didn't pay off. Still just a second away, and that I think is just sheer pace from our leading ride. It's not to do with the turns, because in all fairness, Jonah making the turns as best she could, and 39.62. It is a fence down. It would have still gone into fourth had the fence not fallen, but with it going down, it goes into fifth there. And it means we're now down to just 2 to go. But it was a great try. Top 3, stay where you sat. Don't go anywhere. Here's the turn. I mean, literally, there was nothing. She had nothing. She came around the corner and the pony had basically stopped. Well, is it time to put your feet up? Is this over the line for Kian Dor? Zoe Marchal and Beliance de Henman now. It is France's chance. Third in the one-round competition yesterday. Well, she was riding with great conviction towards the double, but she was relying on the pony to pick up. Again, a second away. Still those three. Kian, Rasque and Naomi stay in their seats with one more left to go. So Marchal goes into fourth as the fastest on that score of 4, 37.86. In terms of time, fence actually only cost her 1 place at the moment. There is, of course, one more left to go as the double gets rebuilt. Another little look. I mean, she was really motoring. Still love each other. Is it Kian Dor? Is it Ireland? Or will this young jockey do the double after the win yesterday as the last out? Palmer, Sylvie Gray, Janssen Christensen, this 12-year-old star from Denmark that certainly showed the way yesterday, is looking to do it again today as the last out on Bodies des Aviliens, the 16-year-old mare, chasing 34.94. Split time on landing. Oh no, it's over. She was quicker. Oh, she had almost half a second. 0.38 up, and another fence goes as well, but Kian Dor has done the double. To be fair, she hasn't really slowed down. Where is the clock? 34.28, quicker than Kian Dor. What a star for the future. That young jockey certainly is. Palmer Sophie, Gray Janssen Christensen today, though it isn't to be after the win yesterday. 34.28. The pony Bodies des Aviliens with a couple down, but a quick time, finishing then in 8th place. We'll just have a little look back here. I mean, she was doing all she could down to the double to just be careful, and down here as well, just trying to turn in the air, one of the inside lines. There he is. Once the fence had gone, he knew what had happened. They all knew what had happened because the top 3 were all clear, and therefore that certainly guaranteed that they knew where they'd finished. Kian Dor has done the double. Sparkling Lackamore Joey for Ireland, as they did in Lyon, has done it again in Stuttgart, and of course wins and rockets to the top of the FEI Jumping Ponies Trophy point standings. Renske van Bidderdorp for the Netherlands, and Naomi Hammerich then for Germany are second and third. Those are the 3 double clears. Zoe Marchal, Lauren Adams and Jonah Esser are the other riders in the top 6. But as ever, These young superstars are names we will hear plenty more of in the big time over the years to come. And the FEI Jumping Ponies Trophy continues to prove its absolute worth as a fabulous springboard for these young stars of the future. The next round goes to Salzburg in a few weeks' time. We'll look forward to that one as well. So exciting times ahead. And then, of course, it's the final in Mechlin between Christmas and New Year. Thank you for being with us here. I'll leave you with the presentation of awards. Well done again to Ireland and to Cian Daw.
Und die jüngste macht den Auftakt mit dem Achterrad. Vorsichtig Salvi. Hanna Sophie. Jansson. The second place to the ground.